Hello dear children. In this video we will have a look at the solution of exercise 3.3. Okay, so let us start with question number 1, that is write down the reciprocals of the following fractions. Now what is reciprocal? By reciprocal we actually mean the reverse or the change in the placement of numerators and denominators. Okay, so you can see in question number 1a, in question you can see it is 7 by 12, isn't it? So now you have to change the place. Okay, numerator will be denominator and the denominator will be numerator. You can see in the question 1a it is 7 by 12. Okay, but in your answer, that is the reciprocal, it will be 12 by 7. Okay, similarly in question number b it is 15 by 4. Now it will be just the opposite of it, okay, or the reciprocal or the reverse of it, that is 4 by 15. Now whenever you see this mixed fraction, first of all you have to convert into an improper fraction. Okay, first now convert this into an improper fraction, and after that you have to convert into the reciprocal of it. Okay, and whenever there is a number, okay, a single number, a whole number, okay, be it 5, 10, 11, 15, 6, 7, okay, 8, whatever is the number, you have to always assume that there is an invisible one, okay, always as a denominator. Okay, so now it will be 1 by 7. Now let us move on to question number 2. Solve the following fractions. So see, 15 divided by 7 by 8. Now in case of fraction, whenever you see this kind of sign, okay, the sign of division, okay, it means that this sign will be converted into the sign of multiplication, okay, and the number which is at the end, okay, after the sign of this decimal sign, okay, it will be reversed, okay, it will be the reciprocal of it. Okay, now it will be 8 by 7, okay, and you will multiply and you will get your answer. Okay, now similarly in question number b, it is 12 divided by 4, 2 by 9. Okay, 4 as a whole number, 2 by 9. Now convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Okay, first of all, okay, don't do anything, okay, don't change this sign, okay, don't do any kind of reciprocal out here. Okay, so 12 divided by 38 by 9. Now after this you can convert into a reciprocal. Okay, now reciprocate this fraction. Okay, 38 by 9, it will be 9 by 38. Okay, you will solve, okay, out here. You can just simply uh, deduct this number by 2. Okay, 2 6 are 12 and 2 19 times it is 38. Okay, now 6 9s are 54. Okay, and 19. Okay, so this is how you will get your solution. Okay, always remember that whenever there is a number, okay, alone, okay, a whole number alone, always remember that there is an invisible one below, okay, as a denominator. Okay, just like in question number 1d we have seen this. Okay, you have to remember this. Now similarly we will solve question number 2c and 2d. Okay, just convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Okay, and you change the sign of division into multiplication. Okay, and the number which is followed by this decimal this division sign, it will be reciprocate. Okay, you have to include the reciprocal of that fraction. Okay, so this is how you will solve question number 2c and 2d. Okay, now let's come to this part. Okay, so here you have to apply certain rule. Okay, and that rule is actually the rule of mathematical operations. Okay, so you have to apply the rule of BODMAS. Okay, so B stands for your bracket. Okay, O means your off. Okay, and D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Okay, So whenever you see the kind of these kind of questions, okay, where you have to simplify or solve, okay, it is better to copy the question, okay, and after copying the question you can start with your solution, okay. It is better that you copy the solution, okay. And whenever you move on to the next lines, please give equals to sign, okay. Many of you have not given equals to sign in the first assessment. So it's better that you give equals to sign, okay, because it will guide you that this is the next line, okay, and after this step you are moving to the next step, okay. So always remember that in case of you will multiply, by the way, okay, you will multiply only, okay. So I'm not changing the sign out here, okay, I'm just multiplying it. So let us have a look at this. So this is your question, okay, 2 by 7 minus 1 by 5 of 2 by 7 plus 3 minus 4 as a whole number 1 by 5, okay. So first of all you have to solve this section, okay. B, here in this question we don't have any B, that is the bracket, okay, of. So O of is out here, okay. So you will solve this particular section, okay. 1 by 5 of 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 will remain same as it is out here, okay, minus, okay, 1 by 5 of 2 by 7. So here you will multiply numerators and the denominators, okay. So it is 2 by 35, okay. Now you will include the plus sign out here, okay, plus 3 minus, it is 21 by 5. So whenever you see any kind of mixed fraction, you have to convert into a an improper fraction, okay. So it is 21 by 5. So after this you can simply have a look at this step, okay, where is only plus and minus. So it is better that you put this number, okay, put this plus sign out here, okay, put this number, okay, plus 3 out here, okay, because this 2 by 7 is also a positive number, okay. I hope you still remember the first chapter, that is integers, okay. So you are actually grouping them, okay. So after you group this, okay, you can just do the division out here, sorry, the addition out here, okay, of these two, 2 by 7 plus 3, okay, or simply you can follow this step, okay. Always remember that this 3, it has an invisible 1 as a denominator, okay. So you will take out the LCM of all these 4, 7, 1 which is invisible, okay, 35 and 5, the LCM will be 35, okay. Now 7, how many times 35? 7, 5 times. So 5 twos are 10, okay, we will include out here, okay, 10. And 3, it has invisible 1 out here, so 1 35 times. So 35 into 3, it will be 105, okay. And 35 1 times, it is 35, so 1 twos are 2, okay. And 5, how many times 35? 7 times. So 7 into 21, it will be 147, okay. So you simply add these positive numbers, okay, 10 plus 105, okay, it will be 115. And you can simply just add these two negative integers, okay, it will be 149. So ultimately you will get your answer as minus 34 by 35, okay. You can include this minus sign out here in the middle, okay, if you want. So this is how you solve question number 3A. Now let us have a look at question number 3B. Okay, so this is your question number 3B. Okay, so 3 1 by 3 of this bracket, okay, 2 1 by 6 minus 2 1 by 8 bracket closed plus 1 1 by 6. Okay, so first of all what you do is that you can convert all these mixed fractions into an improper fraction. Okay, so it will be 10 by 3 of 13 by 6, okay, minus 17 by 8, okay. This here you have the bracket out here, okay, bracket open and the bracket closed, okay, plus 7 by 6, okay. So in case of BODMAS, what you have to do is that you have to follow the steps, okay. First it is B, second it comes O, that is of, D is the third number, okay, M fourth, A fifth, and S is sixth, okay. So you have to follow the series, okay, in an ascending order, hence it is known as BODMAS, okay. So since we have the bracket out here, okay, you have to take out the LCM. Okay, you have to solve this first. Okay, so the LCM, it will be 24. Okay, now 6, how many times it is 24? 4 times. Now 13 into 4, it will be 52. Okay, 52. Okay, now 8, how many times 24? 8, 3 times. Now 17 into 3, it will be 51. Okay, so when you now solve this, 52 minus 51, it will be 1 by 24. Okay, so since we have reached this step, now we have off. So first we solve this section, that is the bracket section. Okay, now we are moving towards this off section. Okay, off. Here you will actually multiply only. Okay, but I'm not writing the multiplication sign out here. Okay, you may get confused. So I'm just keeping it as it is. Okay, off. Okay, I'm not removing this off sign. Okay, here basically you will do multiplication only. Okay, so we can solve this. Okay, we can deduct the numerators and the denominators of two different fractions out here. Okay, so 2 5s are 10. Okay, 12 times it is 24. Okay, so we are just simplifying this. Okay, so it is now become 5 by 3 of 1 by 12. Okay, so now you can simply multiply the numerators and the denominators respectively. So it is 5 ones are 5 and 12 into 3 it is 36. Okay, now plus it is 7 by 6 now. Okay, so after this, after reaching this step, what you have to do is that you have to take out the LCM. Okay, okay, so 36 and 6, what is the LCM? LCM is 36. Okay, so 36 one time is 36, so 1 into 5, it will be 5 ones are 5, isn't it? So now 6, how many times 36? 6 times. So now 6 sevens are 42. Okay, so 5 plus 42, it will be 47 by 36. Okay, so in case of reaching this step, okay, you can end your solution out here only. Okay, if you wish to. Okay, as an improper fraction. Okay, but if you want to convert this into a mixed fraction, you are free to go ahead. Okay, now we have a very big question out here. That is question number 3C. You can see out here. Okay, it's such a very big number. So it is 1 by 2, this curly bracket, 1 by 4 plus 2, bracket open, then 3 as a whole number, 4 by 5 plus 2, whole number 2 by 5, minus 2, whole number 1 by 3, bracket closed. And here we have this bar bracket. Okay, we have this bar bracket out here. So first of all, we have to solve this section. Okay, first of all, we will solve this bar bracket. Okay, after this, we will solve this uh, curly bracket. Okay, after this, we will move on to the sorry, this is your curved bracket, sorry, and this is your curly bracket. Okay, so first we will solve bar bracket. Okay, after which we will move on to the curved bracket. Okay, and ultimately we will move on to the curly bracket. Okay, we have a square bracket also. Okay, so what we will do is that first of all, we will convert all these mixed fractions into an improper fraction. Okay, first you will convert the mixed fractions into an improper fraction. Okay, so after which we will solve these first. Why? Because here we have a bar bracket out here. Okay, so first of all, we will solve this particular section. Okay, so uh, we will find the LCM. Okay, the LCM is 15. Okay, so 5 3 times 15, so 12 into 3 36. Okay, now 3 how many times 15? 5 times, so now 7 5 ja 35. Okay, so 36 minus 35, it will be 1 by 15. Okay, so we have solved this particular section. Okay, sorry, this, yeah, this section. Okay, we have solved this section and we got 1 by 15. Okay, and now after this, we will solve this section because here we have a bracket out here. Okay, So the LCM will be 15 again. Okay, so 5 3 times it is 15. Now 19 into 3 will be 57. 57 plus 1 it is 58 by 15. Okay, and you can see out here in this area, okay, in this section, you cannot see any kind of sign out here. Okay, can you see any kind of sign? No, there is no sign out here. Okay, plus, minus, division, multiplication, no sign out here. Okay, but if the number is like this, okay, 2, and then the bracket is opened, okay, 58 by 15 and the bracket closed, it means that here you have to include the sign of multiplication, okay, here in this area. So we have included this multiplication sign out here. Okay, so you will simply solve this section first. Okay, so it will be now 2 into 58, it will be 116 divided by 15 or upon 15. Okay, this, and ultimately you will solve this area. Okay, first you will solve this section. Okay, you will solve the bracket section first. Okay, here you will take out the LCM of 4, 15 and 3. The LCM will be 60. Okay, and 15 times 60, so 15 ones are 15. Okay, 15 4 times it is 60, so 116 into 4 it will be 464. Okay, now 3, how many times 60? It is 20. Now 20 into 2 it will be 40. Okay, so you will solve this first. First you will add this out here. Okay, it will be 479. Okay, minus 40. Okay, ultimately it will be 439 by 60. Okay, so since we don't have any kind of sign out here, what sign we will include? We will include the sign of multiplication. Okay, just you can solve this out here. Okay, and you will get your answer. Okay, so I request you to solve question number D and E by yourself. Okay, and you can show it to me. Okay, if you have any kind of problem, feel free to ask me. Okay, here in this video, I have not included the board mass out here, okay, because the rule of board mass is already given in the book, so you can just go through it. Okay, so when I send you this PDF in WhatsApp group, okay, I will include the board mass rules also. Okay, now let us move on to the next question. Question number 4. Okay, so in this question, you can see that, okay, first let's read the question. Okay, what is the length of the side of a square whose perimeter is 8, whole number, 4 by 9 centimeter? So we have to take out the length of side of a square. Okay, and we already know that perimeter of square is equals to 4 into side. Okay, this is the formula to take out the perimeter of square. Okay, 4 into side. Okay, because in a square all the 4 sides are equal. Okay, so you just have to multiply it by 4 to get the perimeter. Okay, and the perimeter is already given out here. It is 8, whole number, 4 by 9, which is 76 by 9 centimeter. Okay, so to take out the length of side of square, what you have to do is that you just have to divide the perimeter by 4. Okay, so divide this 76 by 9 by 4. Okay, so we already know that whenever there is the sign of division, okay, this sign will be converted into multiplication sign, and this number, it will be the reciprocal. Okay, so it will be 1 by 4. Okay, so 4 how many times 76? It is 19. Okay, so 19 by 9. Okay, you can end your answer out here also. Okay, 19 by 9 centimeter, or you can convert into a mixed fraction, that is 2 whole number 1 by 9 centimeter. Okay, now let us move on to question number 5. Okay, so in question number 5, Bakshish bought 2 kg of rice at 43, 1 by 4 per kg, and 1 by 1.5, okay, kg of pulses at 65, 3 by 4 per kg. Okay, so if he gave a 500 rupee note to the shopkeeper, how much change does he get back? So we have to first take out the cost of 2 kg rice. Okay, you will multiply this number 43 1 by 4 by 2. Okay, and you will get this number 173 by 2. Okay, ultimately because this 2, it will simplify this. Okay, 2 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Okay, now you know this. Okay, I don't have to explain this in great detail. Now we have to take out the cost of 1.5 kg, okay, pulses. Okay, so ultimately it will be 789 by 8. Okay, now you can total the cost out here. Okay, the cost of rice and pulses. Okay, so the total cost is 1481 by 8. Okay, now you must have noticed that I am not converting these improper fractions into a mixed fraction. Why? Because the answer is still not complete. Okay, we have to solve. Okay, so we have to take out the LCM also. Okay, so it's better you keep it in the uh, form of improper fraction. Okay, at the end, okay, you can convert them into mixed fractions. Okay, so the total cost is 1481 by 8. Okay, and the amount given to the shopkeeper is this 500. Okay, so 500 minus, okay, when you do this 1481 by 8, you will get this figure. Hence he will get back rupees 314 by 7 by 8. Okay, 314 a whole number and 7 by 8. Okay, this is the amount of money that he will get back from the shopkeeper. Okay, now moving towards this question number 6. Okay, let's read the question first. A senior psychiatrist in a hospital earns 2.5 times the salary of his junior colleague. Okay, so it means that whatever the junior colleague he earns, okay, whatever the junior colleagues earns from the hospital, okay, the senior psychiatrist earns 2.5 times more than that. Okay, so the salary of salary of senior psychiatrist is equals to rupees 2,75,000. Okay, which is 2.5 times of his junior colleague. Okay, so you can write the first statement as this. Okay, now here we can write this salary of senior psychiatrist is equals to 2.5 times of salary of junior colleague. Okay, which means whatever the salary of junior colleague, okay, whatever he earns, okay, the senior psychiatrist earns 2.5 times of the junior colleague. Okay, so the salary of senior colleague is already given out here. Senior psychiatrist, okay, it is 2,75,000. Okay, equals to, you can convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Okay, it will be 5 by 2. Okay, we have to find this out, salary of the junior colleague. Okay, so it is like this. Okay, so it is better to keep whatever you have to find out towards the left hand side. Okay, so I'm just transferring this, whatever is towards the right hand side of our equals to sign. Okay, this 5 by 2 into salary of junior colleague. Okay, I am keeping this in the left hand side. Okay, and this rupees 2,75,000 into the right hand side. Okay, you can do this. Okay, it is known as transposition. Okay, so ultimately we can find out the salary of junior colleague. Okay, so when you uh, uh, move this fraction towards the other side, okay, it will be the reciprocal. Okay, here it is 5 by 2, and when we move this fraction to the other side of equals to, it will be reciprocal. Okay, it will be 2 by 5. So ultimately it will be 1,10,000. Okay, so 1,10,000 is the salary that is earned by junior colleague. Okay, now let us see question number 7. Okay, so here I have done this in a very shortcut way. Okay, so that you can understand. So in an aeroplane, this 1 by 8 of the seats are in executive business class. Okay, so that fraction, okay, 1 by 8, it actually represents the total part. Okay, so in case of fraction, 1 is a whole number. Okay, 1 is whole in all the cases. Okay, so 1 by 8 of the total number of seats. okay, which is your executive business class, okay, and 1 by 6 is the normal class, okay, normal business class of total number of seats, okay. So similarly we have to take out the fraction of economy class also, okay. So what we do first is we will write the fraction of seats of economy class equals to 1, because 1 it represents the total number or the whole, okay. So 1 minus 1 by 8 minus 1 by 6, so you will get the fraction of seats of economy class, okay, 17 by 24, and the number of seats of economy class are already given, that is 340, okay, which represents 17 by 24 of total number of seats, okay. So hence we can find total this total number of seats equals to 340, which is the number which is already given out here in the question, and you will just multiply it by the reciprocal of this 24 by 17, okay, and you will get your answer 480 seats as a total number, okay. Now you can try question number 8, 9 and 10, okay. So in question number 8 you just have to do the same technique or method whatever you apply in question number 7, okay. And in question number 9 you just have to divide this number, okay, 200 whole number 3 by 4 divided by 10 1 by 4, okay. So you know what happens when you see any kind of division sign in case of fraction, okay. And in question number 10 you have to do whatever you did in question number 7 and 8, okay. It's very simple, okay. In case of any kind of doubt or any kind of explanation, feel free to ask me, okay.